Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. All right, so game 2 of the preseason is on tonight. Montreal is hosting the Ottawa Senators. I don't think I'm going to get the game on Sportsnet tonight, but I'm going to have to get a VPN, I think. Anyway, I'm got it on there, and let's hope. I'm going to hope that it, for some reason, going to give it to me tonight. It's not, but I have somewhere else to watch it, so there's that. So let's see. I have the lineups. I have the lineups actually for both teams. That's about it, though. There's not much. There is news that unknown why, but Mike Matheson's supposed to be in the lineup tonight. Not in the lineup tonight. Caden Dooley is taking his place. So there's that. I don't know what else I could. I don't have anything else. So we'll talk about, I guess, so far, the first game, what you expect from the second game here. This is a real, like a bruiser of a lineup for Ottawa tonight. I don't know if that's why Matheson's not in the lineup, but maybe he's got like something, maybe, an issue, and they don't want to have him in a lineup in a game that's probably going to be pretty tough and physical. So there's that. It's a lineup for Montreal that's got some of our big names in there. I don't know. It worries me that a bit that there's an Ottawa team that looks like they're out for revenge from the last season. When Arbor beat up Kastelik, was that who it is? Who's on the first line on the wing for Ottawa tonight? So we'll see what happens with that. I was kind of hoping there'd be some other changes and they throw Jack-Eye in there and stuff, but that hasn't happened. So we'll see what happens. Let's see who's here, and we'll go from there. Right now, Bye-bye. Hey, Bye-bye, how's it going? Well, here we go. Ottawa's fielding a goon squad, so winning is not their objective. No, clearly it's not. Unless they figure they're going to pound the shit out of our big guys and they'll win that way. I don't know. We'll have to see. Games on TSN. I know, but I don't got cable, so it's not. I know it's on TSN. Thing is, Sportsnet packet. It's there. It just says it's outside the Sens and the Canadiens regions, which is kind of a ridiculous way of putting it because it's not. It's played here in Montreal. How is that outside the Canadiens region? I'd like to. I got to find an explanation on that, but I think my way around it is a VPN. That way, I just go and put myself outside the region they're saying is not covered, and then I should be fine. So, hey, Lucifero, good to see you out there. First time back, haven't seen any games since last year. Well, there's only been the one preseason, and if you're talking playoffs, I didn't watch a ton of playoffs either. No Arbor, Pez in the game. Yes, Pez is in the game, but Arbor's not. Hey, Andre, how's it going, man? Good to see you out there. So I don't know what to expect here tonight. I mean, we'll have to see. I guess we'll have to see what kind of game Ottawa's looking to play. But I think it's clear. I saw someone put it this way too: the fact they put out their lineup, Ottawa, last night, like in advance, like to say, "Hey, yeah, we're gonna beat the shit out of you," like so. But Montreal didn't respond in fielding a lineup, I guess, other than they were planning to. So we'll see if that's going to backfire or pay dividends. Because, I mean, winning and losing these games doesn't really matter. So if you ask me, if that's the lineup they're putting out, I'd have adjusted that lineup for Montreal tonight and added some more tough guys in there. And just, what are you going to do? Play that type of game. I don't know that I'd want Caufield and Suzuki in a game like this, but we'll see how it works out. Here's the lineup. I'll show you the lineup. First, I'm going to show you the Ottawa lineup. It's kind of in small print. I don't know if you'll see it well. If you're on your phone, you won't see it at all. But I'll try to read them off and do my best. Right here. All right, line one. Yuri Schmeichel. In Hebrew, we have a word schmeckle, and that usually schmeckle is your dick. So Yuri Dick, And Mark Kastlik on the right wing, and Bokanji Impana on the right side. Kastlik, I said right wing, left wing. Zach McEwen centering Bailey, Josh Bailey, and Matthew Joseph. So that's an okay line. Zach, I can't. Ostapchuk centering Peter Kelly and Rourke Chartier. Ridley Grigg centering Cole Reinhardt and Igor Sokolov. And they got also Dominic Kubalik in there, so I don't know why that would be. Defense, Travis Hominick with Jacob Bernard Ducker. Eric Brandstrom with Dylan Hetherington. Donovan Sabrango with Tyler Clavin. And again, they have seventh events. I don't know why you would. In net, Kevin Mandelis and Mads Sagard. Now, the question I have on that is, I thought in the preseason games, the teams have to field a certain number of players who played in a certain number of games or more last season. That doesn't seem like Ottawa's doing that. But I don't know. But those names, most of them I don't know. All right. Here's Montreal's lines. So we've got the line of I think it's kind of flipped around because Monahan's a right wing and Caufield would be a left wing. So you got Caufield, Suzuki, Monahan. You got they have it all flipped around the first two lines because I originally saw it as RHP on the left side, Doc and Slavkovsky. Meshar, Leish Anderson, and Heineman. That's how I saw it also originally. And Gignac with Bork and Davidson on his wings. So it says Matheson and Savard. Scratch that. It's Gooley and Savard, Trudeau and Kovacevic, and Keeper and Norlinder. And Allen and Primo are your goalies. And that's your lineup. That's it. I don't have anything else because there's no stats. I couldn't find any stats from the first game to put up here for comparison with the teams. And there was really nothing out there. It's preseason. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who wins and loses these games. It's how they play the game. It's evaluation. It's seeing how guys look with other guys in certain roles. Those kind of things. That's what they're looking at. So with that lineup, I kind of expect Montreal's going to win this game. I don't know. So what do you guys think of that? And let's go and see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see. There I was. Never heard of most of those players. I don't know them. Hey, Jason LaRose, good to see you, buddy. Filibuster. Joe, hey, how's it going, all you guys? Eric, hey, Eric. Hopefully any of our guys don't get concussions from these goons. It's a worry, right? But usually, in games like that, when you're worried, whatever, nothing really happens. So let's hope that's how it goes. Hey, Outrage, how's it going, man? Joe, how can I watch the game on TV? On TV, Sportsnet or TSN, I guess. TSN. Online, I'm getting it at, where am I getting it? Well, I have Sportsnet now, but it's a blacked out game, so I don't think I'm getting it there. So I'm getting it on, it's down here. NHL streams or NHL webcasts. One of those two. I think they lead you to the same place. You can go to On Hockey TV if you're not using Videotron. So I figured out why I can't get On Hockey TV. And that's what I just said is exactly why. Didn't experiment today. Tried to get it at. I was somewhere else. They have Videotron. Couldn't get it there. But someone there had Bell for their data on their phone. They could get on. But everybody else who had Videotron, either on your phone or on the computer, could not get on. So it's clear for some reason Videotron has blocked On Hockey TV. They did that a couple weeks ago because a month ago I tried. I was just curious to make sure it was working, and it was there. So then 2 weeks ago it's not there and it hasn't come back. So There you go. So, Phil, I'm going to assume you're not using Videotron. And that's the answer to the question of what's going on. Hey there, Mr. Mike. I see you up there. How's it going, man? Let's see. The French feed is RDS or TVA today? I don't know. It just says French language broadcast on here. So I don't know. What channel is the game on? TSN 2, I guess. But I don't get that, so I'm online, and there, depends on what you can get. I'm kind of hoping the NHL or Sportsnet will say, hey, he bought the premium package. Why is he blacked out? Give him the game. Like, that's not going to happen, though. Because why would it? So I don't know how that's going to affect for during this season. So I'm going to have to get a VPN. It seems like there's no choice. So hopefully for Friday's game, which, I mean, these are all in Montreal, and it says, well, it's outside Montreal's region. Really? Montreal's outside Montreal's region. Did you know that? Wow. The time that it's not outside Montreal's region, when the game's in Toronto. The one game they played the 3 games in a row against the Leafs. Third one is in Toronto. That's the one I get. That's the one I'm going to get. No problem for that one. I wonder why. You figure if I'm in Montreal, game's in Toronto, I'm outside the region that game is in, no? And if I'm, right? But I'm going to get the game because Montreal's playing in it. Why is it different when Montreal's at home? Am I not going to get any home games? I don't know. Let's see. Phil says, I use all the Trons. You use all the Trons. Megatron. Do you use Megatron? I don't know. All's well enough. It could be better. Like I could be getting bang for the buck I gave to Sportsnet. That would be better. But I mean, it's not a perfect world, is it? Right? That's the new way of things. You pay money because they tell you you're going to get all. You pay money and they go, oh, yeah, by the way, but you're not going to get that stuff. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, we didn't tell you that, but we're telling you now you're not going to get it. And by the way, thank you for the money because we really appreciate that. And that's what it's like. Yeah, I think it's RDS though, Lucas. I would think it's RDS. JVET is TSN 5 over there. Yeah, well, it's gonna start in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna see if it's on here, like, because I think if I was religious, I'd probably be Catholic, and I'd be doing that to myself all the time. So in that vein, I'm going to see if I can get the game on Sportsnet, where I paid a lot of money to get it. Well, it was a gift actually, but somebody paid a lot of money to get that for me, and I can't get it there. So, yeah, that's life in a nutshell. You should get any games you want if we are willing to pay for it, regardless of regional blackouts. And I thought by getting the premium package, I overpassed the regional blackouts because that's kind of what it says when you look and try to figure it out. It's kind of like, yeah, okay, I won't have the regional blackouts. Awesome. And here I got regional blackouts. Is the Toronto game on the weekend? Friday, Saturday, Montreal, Toronto, in Montreal. Monday, they're in Toronto. Then there is there's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday where there's nothing. And then Saturday, they're in Ottawa. And then it's like, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then the Wednesday, boom, they're back in Toronto for the first game of the season. It's in Toronto. I'm not worried about getting that one. After that, don't know. All right. It should be on now. 7 o'clock. Live, it says. Live from Montreal, but not for the people who live in Montreal. I see. I go, everything's good. Everything's good, except it does say outside Sens and Canadiens region, sort of in brackets, but it doesn't block me out yet and say there's a blackout here and I'm not qualified. So I go to watch live and then it's going to go, you can't watch it due to league restrictions. League, they want to say. League restrictions. This content is not available in your region. Yeah. So, I mean, I knew that. I didn't think it wasn't going to happen. Right? We all knew it was going to happen. I just hope again that this will, a lot of times, this will just buffer. And it's already going to be 2-3 minutes behind. So play by play, if I do play by play tonight, it's in the vein of this is when I'm seeing it. That's all I can do. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what my mood is. I don't know whose feed, if it's Toronto. It's all Toronto, isn't it? Everything revolves around Toronto. It's either Ottawa's feed or Montreal. I don't know, but I guess it's the same thing because it's on TSN. So there you go. I don't get any sound. I clicked for the sound. I'm not getting any sound. Oh, I know why. And it's a good thing I'm not. I don't know. It's not plugged in. So good thing you weren't listening to that. But that doesn't mean, that means I'm not going to hear anything. Oh, yeah. Very low. All right. Where was I? I don't think I'm finished with my rant yet, though, by the way. Just momentarily, but I don't think I'm done. Because I know this feed here, it's going to be hey, babe, good luck with that. I hope you get better service for that than I'm going to get with this shit. Hey, Gabriel, how's it going? Yeah, Japheth, I just don't understand. What I used to think of as why the blackouts. I'm in Montreal, games in Montreal. If it's not a sellout, and it used to be, then you'd get blacked out. But I don't think it's like that anymore. So I think they're like preset for which ones are blacked out, and that's it. And I just don't know. But having a VPN will bypass that problem. I hope. Can anybody confirm that for me? Before I spend money that I don't really have for a VPN, will it work or am I wasting my money on a VPN? I think in theory that should work, right? Blacked out on TSN 5 in Ontario. You're blacked out over there. Wow. Deuce says, I'd like to see Heineman get a chance. By the way, hey, Deuce, get a chance as a shooter on one of the top two lines at some point. I don't know. Is he a shooter? I know he's got a good shot and all that. And I think his number is high. Percentage wise, I don't know if it's him I'm thinking of. But that's like unrealistic. That's got to come down. What I see him as, if he's going to play, say, on line one with Nick and Cole, which they did at some point in the scrimmages, he's a guy that can go in the corners, dig it out, just get it to the, like that way. I think that's something that line one could use. So I don't know. Something Marty St. Louis said, I don't know when this was exactly, but it already screwed up on me. No, there it is. About Kirby Dach and how he sees him as a center. That Kirby Dach is a pass first kind of center and needs to be kind of set up with a shooter. And I was thinking Cole Caufield, oh no. And then he was talking about Monahan, who's a shooter. And that might be how they go. Monahan's playing with Cole and Nick tonight. But doesn't mean that that's how it'll be. I mean, that's how I see it. for the season, but it doesn't mean that that's how it's going to be. So we'll kind of see. I mean, how they look. Remember, what you see in a preseason game doesn't mean that's what it's going to be. Maybe the last preseason game, because they're going to have 6 games, then they're taking a little break. They're going up to Mont Tremblant and bond a little bit and relax before the start of the season. So I figure the last one, you're probably going to see the starting lineup. Oh, yeah, it's working really good. Making weird noises. Well, it just freezes and makes weird noises in my ear for like a few seconds, and then it comes back. Eastern Canada, all of it gets blacked out? Wow. Like, I hope that's not too often during the regular season, or else I have to get a VPN. Like, I don't need it for the preseason games. I'll do this. I don't need it, but for the regular season, if I'm going to get blacked out every time they're in Montreal, that doesn't make sense. Huzu, hey, buddy. Puck drop right after this. You guys got puck drop already? I gotta be behind. Although it was funny yesterday at some point in the third period, I must have caught up the feed because it seemed at the end I was caught up. Okay, I don't know. It was hard to tell. Anyway, it is what it is. BL. This Imana kid that is in the lineup for Ottawa tonight is one tough cookie. It's a tough lineup. If he makes the big club, he won't back down from anybody. Well, that's this the thing, eh? This lineup, they're looking for revenge on what Jack Guy did. Maybe that's why Jack Guy's not in the lineup, because that's who they'd be after. Maybe if he's not in the lineup, they're not gonna, go crazy on the smaller guys. I don't know. But this lineup looks like looking for a beef. TSN and Sportsnet are Toronto only staciones. Seems they forget Montreal. Oh, it's not. They don't forget Montreal. They don't forget us. That's not the reason. They also, I thought Sportsnet, first of all, it's Sportsnet, TSN, and then don't they own Toronto? And that's why they push them so much, because it's cheaper for them that way. And all this shit we're going through with their mistakes costing us money, or all these blackouts, it's all to try to recoup their money that they lost, what they're going to lose on buying the rights. Yeah, Arbor's not in the lineup tonight. BL, I did look into Bing Sport, but it was expensive. Sorry, and I didn't find anything else about it. Anyway, it doesn't matter now because I've got the Sportsnet package. Thank you to Habs Guru. So I'm gonna make the best of that, and I'm gonna have to get a freaking VPN. But that's the question. Anybody out there know of a reliable but not expensive VPN that I can go and purchase there or whatever? If you do, please let me know. All right, we're underway anyway. Not the greatest feed, but knock wood that I'm not jinxing myself right now. Monday night, it kept buffering in the first period, but then the second, third period was good. So far, so good here. That it's not buffering. So we're like 17 seconds in. There's a whistle. Oh, by the way, I know it's a bad time, but I want to say rest in peace to Chris Snow. I shouldn't say that yet. I forgot what I read. It'll happen soon. Condolences to his family. and all that. I don't know if you saw what happened. I'm not going to explain it here, but to Chris Snow of the Calgary Flames, yeah, I know you might as well say what I said, but I should take that back. It'll be soon though. Sad news over there. It was really, really fast. All right, we're back underway here. Okay, here comes Montreal out of their zone. Caufield. Gooley. Caufield sort of holds on to it, shoots. I guess he hit Korpisala's arm or something, but Corpy covers it up and we'll have a face-off there. But he broke in on the right wing, and he had a lot of patience, but they had Gooley with him there. There, Suzuki taken down in the corner pretty hard. Wonder if this is the kind of game we're going to see. As I would say, because Suzuki, he's been injured, but hasn't had to miss games. And so said he hasn't missed a game since Tim Hortons or Tim Hortons Pee Wee League or whatever. The Iron Man. Good choice for captain. A lot of the team bonding that is happening this season, of it's due to Nick Suzuki. Apparently, he's a really good captain, gets everyone involved. It just seems like he's a really good captain. And yeah, I knew that. I knew it was going to happen. Been calling for it for a long time. By the time this feed is over, the game's over. Penalty to Montreal coming up. I'm going to be like 10 minutes behind with all these little. It just stops for like 5 seconds and goes blah, 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 in my ear. Okay, whistle blown. Holding call. Just did it again. Kirby Doc. Holding. It just said, you know what? Stop this feed. I told you I was jinxing it. Now it won't even start up. Nice. Try again. All right. 20 seconds gone in the power play on my clock. That's how I'll do it. I'll do play-by-play as I feel like it, but on my clock, as I always say anyway. Babe, I wonder if I thought there was a rule that you had to field a certain number of NHL players who played last year in the NHL in a certain number of games so that they're considered sort of regulars, and you had to field a certain number of those guys for every preseason game. If that rule is in place, Ottawa's not doing that. They're moving it around. Shot. Nice save there by Allen. Another shot, a chance at the side of the net. Nothing. I went wide anyway. They're moving it around again. Their defense, mostly guys that played last year, but the forwards are not. Hey, Zachary, good for your Leafs. We're playing them next. So, Beba, they're not meeting that criteria. Unless some of these players played elsewhere last year and played in enough games to be considered, and that would qualify. But I don't think so. I mean, listen, no one is saying anything about it. But I was sure that was a rule, but nobody's saying anything about that. So maybe that's changed in the collective bargaining agreement. I don't know. Doc out of the box. Habs even strength. Oh, Doc with a nice chance. Great save by the goalie. And he had somebody all over him. We're going to get a penalty shot for Doc. Yeah, so he stepped out of the box. Perfect timing. Got sprung loose. Not like far on the breakaway, but I guess I didn't notice what the guy was doing to him, so that's on me. Let's see here. Oh yeah, he's whacking at him with the stick. Yeah, I think he caught him on his hand area, and that's going to be that's a penalty shot. So Doc with a penalty shot. Let's see what happens. Nope. They said penalty shot. Not a penalty shot. It's a penalty. The announcer said penalty shot. Stupid. Bill, I think it's a rule just for preseason games so that fans that buy tickets don't get ripped off completely. I think that's what the ruling is about. Caufield just missed a pass. Some good passing, though. And Sens cleared down. Minute 5 left in this power play. Trudeau out on the ice. You know, it's weird because all over Canada, a lot of people don't like this guy. I don't get why. "40 seconds left in the power play. They're not really able to get back in there and set up. Familiar problem. Meshar cross ice, nice, but I don't know who it was. Was Slav didn't handle it well. Nice shot there by Meshar, but it got deflected wide. And they got 8 seconds left in their power play on my clock here. Cleared down, so that'll kill that power play. So I'm showing 13:45 left in the first. How far back am I? I don't know. Far back. Hey, Drew. How's it going? How's it going to Oilers land over there? Good to see you, buddy. Score, Montreal. Davidson looks like. No, or Gignac. Maybe I didn't see it. I was looking over here. Let me see the replay. And fitting, because I think this is like a trio of smallish guys. Yeah, Gignac. Davidson just speeding along the left wing there. Curls in and passes to the slot, and then Gignac kind of works it in there. Oh, it bounced around a little bit, and it's just that it touched Gignac's stick last, but he caused it to get in there and bounce around, and it found its way in. New season, new dreams. You're right. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I have them. I have about 4 months now. Think about 4 months. Red for my team. Well, red and black. All right. shot came in. I think it hit some bodies and went out. So we'll have a face-off there after this commercial break. So far, so good for Montreal. And it's early, but like I had said, when you get games, and it happens a lot, where it looks like one team is just loading up and they're going to beat the hell out of the other physically, and it hasn't really happened yet. A little bit, but not really. So we'll hope that keeps going. That is a plumber goal. Just be in the right place at the right time and let it hit you. It kind of went off his stick, and I think he sort of directed it at the net, but just lucky bounces to get in there. Outrage, I think this season's going to be a lot like that. Fun hockey. Where, it's going to be fun because I think the play's going to be pretty good, and the hope is back, and we're going to start to be able to really see what this team could possibly be soon. I'm not saying they're going to be at this year, but I think we're going to see the beginnings of a good team. And that's every team. You want to be good, you got to go through that. I don't know if teams really buy their way from shit to good in a year or two. I don't think so anymore. They used to be able to, but not since the cap. Cognac scores. Yeah, Gignac. Outrage. Yeah, well, the healthy part, I think they've gone a long way towards hopefully ensuring that as much as they can with the changeover in medical staff, the new direction in allowing guys to heal, which may be why Matheson is out. He might have something nagging and they say, no, he can't go in yet. Like that could be what it is. And that's the way they're going to be. They don't want guys out long term. If they can, heal, then you go out and play. Penalty against Gooley, McEwen, and that's what we're going to see tonight. I'm going to say this shit. Gooley seems okay. And Savard went right in there to go after the guy, stick up for him. That's the kind of night it's going to be. They're going to just do this. That's the lineup they put out. And I'm going to say, if somebody gets hurt here tonight, it's not only going to be on Ottawa. Why I say that is Montreal had advance warning that this was the lineup. They should have fielded a different lineup here tonight. They should have. Because it's clear. We're not even halfway through the period. It's clear this is the way they're going to play Ottawa. So offsetting penalties for roughing. Nothing for the hit, though. Officiating off to a good start. Yeah, Anthony, like I said, though, right? Montreal kind of knew this, and they should have fielded a bigger lineup. Something. I don't think this was the lineup to field here. So let's just hope one of our big guys does not get hurt. Something just happened there that probably Nick didn't like. Now, there's some big guys out here tonight for Montreal, but that's not I don't know. Arbor should have been in the lineup. Minute 10 left on Montreal's power play. It's under new management, like for a day. Maybe there'll be a new direction, but yeah, it's not. I mean, that's just not right what they're doing. How is Slap playing so far? Ace off guts you. I was gonna say stop like keying on Slap. I understand why you're asking. I haven't noticed him really that much out there, to be honest. It's probably a good thing for now. But I mean, when he hits his peak there, it won't be a good game when you don't notice him. He should be noticeable. But I haven't really. I've seen him out there, but 15 seconds left in the power play. Yeah, penalty's over. Well, Slap's out there right now. Okay, Ray, just because they bark doesn't mean you have to. And she's saying, yes, it does. So we've got Trudeau out there. Wouldn't it be funny though if Ottawa had a player named Polyev? I think that would be like perfect. Ottawa, they're chasing our guys, not the puck. Well, because they're out there. This is what it's for. Ray, she'll say hi back soon there, Steven. They're going for it. Well, look at the lineup. You look at the lineup, you know this was what's going to happen. And you know, it's training camp, right? So they're looking to make an impression. And when you're a goon, how do you make an impression? Well, you do goony things. Maybe some of these guys are in the lineup for Montreal tonight just to see how they handle the adversity. That could be something. But I wonder, like, is that like if someone gets hurt, then was it worth it? I don't know. And there are tough guys on pretty much every team, but I mean, it's not, you don't face teams just loaded with tough guys. Is it Imama? Well, he's from Montreal too, so he's got to be motivated, man. Motivated to hurt. Hopefully not. Nice pass by Gooley though to Heineman. I think what a nice pass from basically from the point to the left face-off circle. That was really a nice pass. Nothing came of it, but it was a beauty of a pass. Anthony saw it fully the Habs fault, but you got to say it's a little bit, right? If that happens, let's hope nothing happens like that. Zachary, yes, we do. Max Domi is secretly a double agent, and the Habs have sent him there to when he plays against Montreal to sabotage the Leafs. Watch and see. Do you think there will be a tribute for Drouin? He's in Colorado, right? Yeah, it's no. Oh, you mean when he comes back to play? You know they got to. They will. Now the thing is, will he get a standing O? I don't know. Who's that? Sky Reno Baldy. Hey, welcome to the channel. Yes, sir. Can't control life. Ain't that truth, brother? Cheers, man. Ain't that the truth, man? Appropriate name. Or there's a commercial break going on right now, so I don't know how far behind I am. But I guarantee where I'm getting the game tonight, I'm behind. There's Mike Johnson doing color. I like Mike Johnson. Man, they're showing the man games lost last season. Columbus lost a lot. Vegas did too, but I mean, by a long mile, Montreal was worse. Outrage. I, it's not that I don't feel bad for Drew, but to say he couldn't catch a break, I don't know if that's 100% true. He couldn't make the most of a break. That's what I look at it like that. He had his breaks here, and he couldn't make the most of it. That's not the same as not couldn't catch a break. A little rebound there for was it Caufield? No, almost at the side of the net, almost got something. Caufield with 3 of Montreal's 5 shots tonight. By the way, guys, I'm working on a season preview. I kind of wrote it already this morning, and I just have to do some background, behind the scenes kind of work, and then figure out how I want to shoot it. And then, yeah, I've got a season preview. It's not my typical season preview. It's a little different, and but hopefully you like it. It's a little more. How do I want to put it? Reflective, a little more. I don't know if analytical is the right way to put it, but when is it coming out? I don't exactly know because I'm really busy the next little bit, but it's got to come out before the season starts. 6:58 to go on my clock. Shots are 6-5 for Ottawa, but scores 1-0 for Montreal. And it's first period, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. They were showing not over the years. I think it was last year comparing the teams and man games lost. No, I don't think it's something going to happen. I don't think that's why they showed that. Oh, Pinard and Slavkovsky almost connected there. A stick got in the way before Slav could get the pass. There, Doc. Scores off a rebound. I want to say, yeah, Slav. You know, every time I try to say his name, now you've heard it in some videos recently, but I've had to really fight this urge. I want to call him Igor Slavkovsky, to the point where it's sticking in my head. I don't know if it's going to stick here on the channel, but Igor Slavkovsky with the goal. We were just talking about him, and Slav scores with a nice shot. Like, he didn't hesitate. He got the puck, and it was in the net from in the low slot. So good head on his shoulders there, and that's a positive right there. There you go, Sufka. He scored a goal just because he knew you were here. He was waiting. It's the season of the Slav. Who's Kappa? Wait, I'm trying to think of who Kappa is. Can't control life. Who's Kappa? I'm blanking, so sorry. If it's Slavkovsky, is that your name for him? Gabriel Bork. That's his first name. I couldn't remember the guy's name. They just said it here. 5:20 on my clock. Habs are up on the shots by 1 now. 7-6. And they're up 2-0. I'm starting to think these, I hope I don't jinx it here, but these Senators are saying, oh, they're going to really kill us here if we don't start playing. Because they're playing, even if they're getting intimidated a little bit, they're still playing. And because it doesn't look like the rough stuff is out there as much. Would anybody agree with that, or I'm just off my rocker, which I probably am. Corpusalo covers up and will have a face-off. Brad, William Trudeau looks very good. Looks like a hockey player. Looks like an NHLer in the making. You have 5'10" there? I'm not that far off from where you are then. Ooh, I wonder why. Uri is George. Is it George in English? Really? Yeah, you know what? I noticed this. I want to say about a month ago. I don't know what video I was doing. And I kept saying in my head, or when I was reading, I was rehearsing my script, and I kept saying Igor. And it just continued. And it continues to now, like a month later, I'm still doing that. And I thought I'd just put it out there. I'm not saying he looks like an Igor or whatever, but it just came out naturally. I don't know why. Maybe Igor, in whatever language that name comes from, is George as well, and then that's cool. So we'll see. Maybe that'll stick here, at least in the channel. You never know. Wouldn't it be funny if all of a sudden we hear they call him Igor in the dressing room? Because they heard it on Talking Habs. Yeah. Doubt that. So we're getting down to the end of the first anyway. Just 4 or 5 minutes left. Trudeau looks like he looks like an NHLer. Not that he's ready today, but he looks like he is going to be an NHLer. He's just going to try to shoot the puck more and hopes it'll work well. Well, it worked well right there. Igor is Russian. His surname sounds it does kind of sound more Russian-like, but you can't tell with the Slavic languages, if I'm correct. It's okay. It won't stick, but couple of chances there for Ottawa, and then on the next one, Allen, it just sort of bounces in there. Allen grabs it, covers up. Allen looking sharp. I've seen a couple of little, interviews with him, and he seems pretty prepared for the season. It's Polish. It could be Polish. Andre, I think, yeah, somewhere out there. European. Hey, Quinn, how's it going, man? You were at the game on Monday. Awesome. True, Ottawa does have an Igor Sokolov. Nice little move there by Suzuki. And then where it happened to the shot? I think it was blocked. Suzuki, 75 goals, 209 points, and 291 career NHL games. Not bad numbers. So what do we got there? 3:25 to go on my clock here. And puck just popped out over the boards. So we'll get another whistle at the Ottawa blue line. Let's off. That's pretty close. When am I going to a game? I doubt anytime soon. I can't really do this going to a game. I don't do data on my phone, so I can't stream from there. I'm not doing that. So not. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Well, speaking of that, Slav just got pushed really hard and he fell to his knees anyway. All right, are we going to get a face off? There's some pushing and shoving going on. You guys went back to the bench now, so 2:56 to go here in the first. 11-8 are shots on goal for Montreal. 2-0 is the score for Montreal. Can't control life. It's coming up soon. Not long now. What have we got? Like 2 weeks. 2 weeks tonight, actually. Oh, Barnaby Hab, I would think after tonight's game, you're going to see some cuts. Because that, second game in, they got 4 left. They're going to start cutting for sure. They made a little bit of cutting done, like a little bit happened already, but there'll be some more. I thought that was Harvey Pinard's Bayshire. I guess I could do. I don't know. I've got a bad signal. I just noticed that. 154 left in the first. What do you guys? How far behind am I? So tell me where you guys are all at right now. Right now, got to do it right now, and then I'll see if I'm able to do. Although period's almost over, but so penalty to Montreal here. Let's see who. So I'm right where you guys are. I could do play by play. I got used to not doing it now. Ottawa on the power play, so they're throwing the puck around a little bit, moving it around, looking for an opening. Shot from Greg off a body. Didn't get really far. He got it back over, moving it around again. Tried for a little soft cross ice type of thing, and it got sent out. They bring it back in. Kicked off there by I don't know who that was, but they got it out. Ottawa with it. Guy coming in out of his end, going back in. Now went behind the net as they change up. I noticed Kubalik in the lineup. I wonder how many guys are in the lineup tonight. 9 block shots for Montreal so far. 45 seconds to go in the first. If the Sens don't score, there'll be like 3-4 seconds in the second period where they start on the power play. But the whistle was blowing. 14 seconds left. There's a whistle as there was a lot of action going on in front of Allen. Draw won by Ottawa. They got time for a shot. Except the pass gets intercepted by Montreal. They give it back, though. They do get a shot. Kubalik. Somebody's stick there got in the way. And that's it. We'll have 6 seconds of power play time for Ottawa to start the second. Emotions are high, and so am I. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so not as rough a first period as, it looked like it might be with the lineup, but it was a little rough. What do you guys think of that? And I apologize for my weak signal. Not that I could do anything about it, but I see my signal is weak. What are all the Americans? Wait, where are all the Americans tonight? At a Trump rally? What's going on? There's something going on somewhere. It's the debate, the Republican debate, second Republican debate. That's where they all are. That is all the lambs, all the people who don't know how to critically think and are actually against critical thinking. Yeah, they're all doing that. I can tell you though, where Trump isn't, not at the debate. Let's see. Yeah, Trump, he doesn't. I don't even know if he can handle softball questions, Bayboy. He he's too dangerous to put up there to speak in a place like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways, wasn't a good week. It wasn't a good day yesterday for him. Wasn't a day yesterday for him. Matt is a big Trump guy. Not at all. Matt is not at all like that. No. And he's not here to defend himself on that, but I can defend him. He's not a Trump guy, not a MAGA guy, nothing like that. And before you ask, he wasn't supposed to be here, so no worries. Why are they having a Republican debate? Because the election's coming up next year. Next year, next November, I guess. In 2024. It's obvious who's going to lead the party. He could get there naked and insult Muslims and still get it. I don't know. I don't think it's so. I think it's less and less obvious as the days and weeks go on right now, Uzu. But that's all we're going to talk about this for, because it's a hockey channel and we're not going to talk about American politics. Let's not do that. We're bigger than that. Let's talk hockey. how'd you guys like that first period? I thought it was pretty good for Montreal. I mean, they're being like physically intimidated. I mean, intimidated only if you are intimidated. I don't find they were, but they were trying to intimidate them. Ottawa was. I thought they fought through it pretty good. So that's my opinion. I thought the first period was pretty good. We got 2 goals, and that's my opinion. I like Rafael Harvey Pinar, but not sure if he makes team or not. I like him as a third line winger or second if needed. Yeah, well, I don't think he makes the team as anything but. They're like if you're thinking because of his performance with Nick Suzuki last year that's where he's going to be. He's not. He's not going to be a first liner or a second liner. If there's injury problems or there's games where he's needed, he can do that. But he's not. I mean, he's going to be a third liner. Maybe even a fourth liner. But he's a guy that can play anywhere in the lineup. He's the new Paul Byron. Not even when the Americans are on with me. No, I know Matt doesn't like to talk politics much. In private, we do sometimes, but he's not a big political guy. The other 2 guys, I mean, I think as far as politics, all 4 of us are kind of in the same spot politically. I might actually be a little more to the right, only in that my age kind of swings you a little bit more back to center, But you wouldn't know unless you get older. We can discuss if Trump has ever played hockey. We can, but that would be very simple. Trump has never played a sport in his life, so there's no talking there. How do I see Davidson shaping up? He's a little. I don't know how he makes up for the size. Yeah, I don't know. I see they're playing him at center. He was taking a face off? I thought. I didn't see if he got they threw the other guy out, but I don't know. I don't know enough about him. I know there's high hopes for him. He's got skills. Definitely got skills, but I know he doesn't have the size. I agree. I do kind of agree with you. I like talking politics in general, but not. I think not here. And no, we don't need to talk religion. No, no religion either. So whatever you guys want to talk about, just what did you guys think? Is there players stood out for you there? How'd you like Slav's goal and how he played? Um, there. Hey Bruce, how's it going, man? He would have been great at it, ABL. He would have been great. But the doctor said he couldn't go out there and play hockey, but he would have been great. My thoughts on Babcock not even lasting to the start of the season. Yeah, you know how they say good guys always finish last? See, in this case, that's not what happened. The bad guy finished last. Babcock got what he deserved. I just saw somebody did a satire of an interview with Mike Babcock. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Outrage. It looks like there should be one coming, but there's no guarantee. But yeah, I'd like to see one. All right. Has Trudeau surpassed Barron in the depth chart? I you know I haven't seen anything official. Um I haven't watched Barron close enough. I mean, listen, it's only 2 games in. He played the first game. I didn't see the scrimmages and stuff. I know a lot of people were able to, and I didn't see that. So I haven't had a good look at Barron to say anything that way, but Trudeau looks like he's got NHL in his future. But it's not a knock on Barron. I think Barron is probably going to suffer from being getting the short stick and having to play in Laval to start. So, but listen, Trudeau not ready yet. You know, he's younger than Barron. He's not there yet. But he looks good. He looks like the real deal. Like as far as being, I don't know. I'm not saying top 4 even, but he looks NHL defenseman. J-Fed, as Uri knows, he needs to shoot more. Uri's a shooter. I mean, he's a shooter. But he can also, he's a big body that can dig the puck out and everything. I saw it said, I want to say, it might have been Eric Engels recently, like maybe yesterday on the Tony Marinaro Lissick podcast. I just saw a clip. And he was saying when the Habs drafted Uri, they knew he'd be a project at the beginning to get to where they see him being able to get to. So that's what you're seeing. He needs work. Does that mean he has to go to Laval? I don't think so. But if they decide that he should go to Laval, then that's where he's going to go. And that's fine with me either way, as long as he develops. And also, J-Fed, a lot of great players made careers on garbage goals. So there's nothing wrong with just being in the right place in front of the net. And, even if the puck just hits you, it goes in. It counts, man. It counts. I wish I could be a guy that could. I play out there and just stand in front of the net and let the puck hit me and they go in. I'm going to take that. That's my skill. I get hit by the puck really well. No, don't show the Leafs game. I don't give a shit about the Leafs game. Why are you showing that to me? A second, Armia and Farrell for Zegras? Joseph, come on. Let's be realistic now. I mean, ask yourself, if you're Anaheim, are you taking that deal? Because if I'm Anaheim, I'm not taking that deal. If I'm Anaheim, you call me with that, I go, and hang up. Like, don't call us, we'll call you. It's not even close to enough. I don't think you can give him a player that's still in development. You're gonna have to give him a player that's ready. And more than that. And Armia kind of I don't even think counts in the equation. Oh, we gave you Armia. Yeah, so what is that? And maybe Armia just needs a change of scenery because when he goes back to play internationally for his country, which is a change of scenery, plays great. Got to Montreal. I don't know what's going on there. I just hope that they're able to move Armia. And honestly, if you're asking me as a Montreal fan, would I do that deal? I would do that in a heartbeat. But it's not going to happen because that's not enough. All right, so talk to me here. We've got 42 people. If you're leaving, why would you leave? I'm just joking. But if you're on the way out at any point, please give a thumbs up if you liked what you saw here. And quite frankly, even if you didn't, I know, stupid dad jokes because I'm a stupid dad, so that's why that works out. Slav will score from that where he was there a lot. Yeah, no, he'll I think Slav will be good. He'll develop. It's going to take a couple of years. At least another couple of years anyway. I don't think the Ducks have any leverage. They have insulted Trevor. Did they? Well, that's lever for Trevor, but leverage for Trevor. Listen, are they going to really let Zegras go? And if they are, that you got damn well, you're going to give them something good going back. If you're saying, well, they don't have the, but they still do, because if that means he's an RFA, so they still have control. Outrage. Definitely, some people aren't cut out for this market. I don't think there's a doubt about that. Offer Anderson, Barron, and a prospect in next year's first round. Well, it depends how you look at that, right? If you're getting Zegras, he's young, he's got lots of potential, hasn't hit his ceiling. You're offering back Anderson, 30 years old, or 29 anyway. Barron, who either will make it or won't make it. A prospect of, I don't know what kind of prospect, and a first-round pick. Again, I don't think that's the kind of offer they're looking for. You're going to have to offer back one of our good young players, not Anderson. It's not a knock on Anderson either. I think Doc could have a really good year too, yes. Who'll play the left side next to Doc? I think it'll be Alex Newhook. Domi just scored his first preseason game. The new King of Toronto, Max Domi, because he scored a goal. Sorry, Zachary. Zegras is still on RF8. They have all the leverage, which is exactly right. I mean, he's an RFA. He doesn't have much power to say what happens. So even though they insulted him, I don't know the whole situation there, but so if that's what happened, it doesn't really take away that much of their leverage because he's an RFA. In the long run, are they really going to want to let him go, though? Like, no. Because, give him first-round picks. Those aren't guaranteed to be as good as Zegras. And you got Zegras now, or you got control. You wait it out, negotiate it. Unless they don't like him. If they don't like him, then they'll move him. Thank you, Zachary. I can't help it. It's not really on saying that about you. It's just, it's kind of how your fan base there in Toronto can be. And it's not to say Montreal can't do that either, but you guys do it to a different level over there. And again, when I say you guys, I'm not necessarily pointing a finger, Zachary, okay? I don't mean to, because you're a nice guy and I don't want to insult you. Slavkovsky from Trudeau and Zach, and Gignac from Davidson and Savard. Those were the first two goals. They're back out skating on the ice, so we're going to have a face-off happening soon for period 2. I guess I'm getting the Ottawa feed because I'm getting a lot of Ottawa stuff about the players and stuff. I have the Ottawa feed, but it's so iffy on this channel, a good feed. I'm not switching. I'll live with it. The announcers are the same in the end, so that's all that matters. All right, so if you're here, talk to me. We're about to have a face-off here. I'll try to remember to do the play-by-play. And now that I know I'm pretty close to the time, it's close enough for horseshoes. No, is it for grenades and horseshoes? Canadians up 2-0, and let's see if they can build on that score. Ay. Sorry, everybody, for yawning on camera. Don't like to do that too often, but couldn't help that. It's not doing the job tonight. Not doing the job. Who do I like more? Me? Sens or if you're asking me, that's an easy question to answer. There's a team that, they're okay. And there's a team I absolutely hate with all my passion. You figure out which ones they are. Baby, for Zegras, I don't know. Let's give it up too much. Zegras, listen, they're gonna want that kind of a return. So just watch when we do the Leafs game. You'll see which team I hate the most. It's really obvious. All right, what do we got here? We're underway anyway. 30 seconds in. Waiting out there it is. Caufield. Shot. Ooh, miss it wide. He doesn't look too rusty, he said, but he does. That's the why he's missing. He's a little rusty. He's getting used to the new shoulder. Like, he needs these games and this time to, get back up to where he was. Icing call against the Sens. I liked Max when he was here. And listen, Max is a stand-up guy. He did not shit on Montreal when he had the opportunity to ingratiate himself with the Leafs fans and asked about it. And I like his answer, and that's the stand-up kind of guy. So whatever, I can still respect Max just for that right there. And we are back underway. Montreal in the Ottawa's zone. Against the boards in the corner, there was a hit that didn't give up possession. Doc with it. Centers it, but kind of gave it up. Slav. Habs get it back. To the point, to the half wall. Cross ice to Slav and a shot. And he almost got a second. Did he fan? He said fan. I just thought I saw the shot go. Anyway, it was close. Yes, Doc looking like he might have some chemistry there with Slav for sure. And Harvey Pinard. But Harvey Pinard, I think, can play with anybody, honestly. I think he can play on any line with any line mates. This was a good shift by that second line. Here goes, Joseph breaking in. Nice defensive play by Kovacevic, and he takes the net right out. He's okay. He gets up, and he's fine. Oh, I see what happened. Slav, he screwed up the shot, the one-timer. But it was a one-timer. That's what preseason's about, to get your timing back. So, what are you going to do? The dad is a dick, the son is fun. Well, they say the acorn doesn't fall far from the tree, so probably the dad might not be as much of a dick as you think. Domi does play with heart. He plays with a lot of attitude, and he doesn't back down from anybody really. So now, listen, I like Max enough, and like I said, he didn't throw us under the bus. Oh, Corpusalo is hurt. Is he hurt? Oh, Cat Control Life. I think I just realized that you are. Are you a Leafs? I mean, a Sens fan? I'm just noticing your logo there. That's cool. It's cool that you are. I just noticing that though. It's weird. I don't know why I didn't notice it. I just noticed. Oh, there's a Sens logo on his thing. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what happened. He hit the back of his like the calf, the back of his leg on the post and trying to make that save. He might have hurt himself a little bit. Apparently he's supposed to play the whole game tonight, but if he's not, he might not play the whole game. Anthony, Zegras and Caufield together could look really great. I'm not saying no. Kubalik just scored on a nice pass to him there, one timed it right behind. Where was I? I don't forget where I was. I got that. I think I missed a couple of things. Where was I? Where? No. I don't know what I was answering. What the hell? I can't find the comment now. Is it about Zegras and Caufield? I don't know what I was going to say. Now I'm totally confused. So we'll just move on. Moving on. We play your Habs on opening night. Yes, Zachary, we do. We will beat your Leafs on opening night. No worries. Awesome there. I can't control life. That's cool. All fan base, everyone's welcome in this channel. As long as you're civil, I don't care where you're from. Face-off is to the right of Corpusalo. So he seems okay. I was telling you how to manage your mortgage. Okay, yes. What you do is you call your bank. I wish I had something said for a reverse mortgage thing. If you're 60 years and over, you could get a lot more money than you think you could. Zachary liked the first round. Keep telling yourself that. That's cool. Our PK looked terrible there. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Our PK and our power play have to get better because they weren't very good last year. So keeper is not a keeper. I haven't really noticed him out there. Is he 36 there? He was just in that highlight. I don't know much about the kid. I think he's AHL material, not really. Nothing to think about here for the NHL. Montreal on the power play. Shot. I think I went wide. Sent all the way back. Norlander out there to collect it. And of course, dropped it back. Here comes Suzuki. That wasn't a penalty. That looked like hooking, man. It's like Suzuki just got hooked right off the puck. That's what I saw. Yeah, who's who? I'm not worried. We're gonna beat them on the at the first game. Not worried. A fight could happen tonight, but it doesn't look like it though. They're not getting out of hand physical. They're a little dirty, a little physical, but not out of hand stuff. Not yet. And game's still young. Slav all alone. Corpusalo robs him, man. Robs him. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Kind of like Andy on the left side, right side, and then he just breaks in there, and his shot just stolen by Corpusalo. Nice glove save. Who so they hope if they can injure the other teams in their division that maybe they got a better chance to finish higher up. What else? Power play almost over here. I'm really doing a good job on the play-by-play tonight. Seems like not a night for me for play-by-play. Don't know why. Words aren't coming out of my mouth. That's what she said last night. I hope it's not going, Brad. I mean, like, don't worry yourself into actual injury happening here. It's be on your head because you worried it to happen. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, I don't think so. Hey, Boozer, how's it going, man? I'm doing good. All's well on those fronts. Which fronts? Well, let's see. We got 6 and change gone. Oh, here's the fight. Gignac and there was some knee on knee contact apparently. I didn't see that. So Gignac, I don't see who the Ottawa player is. Sabrango sounds like a Western name. I definitely saw the guy mouth the words. Yep, that was a knee on knee on purpose from the Ottawa player. So only one penalty, like offsetting. Shouldn't the guy for the kneeing thing there get a penalty, extra one? Gone for a commercial break there. Oh. Thought Norlinder went back to Europe. That was a mistake. He did go back. He played a game. He played a game there, I think, but it was just there was a reason for it, and he came back. Was what technically? That was a fight, wasn't it? These guys aren't going for clean hits. They don't care about clean. My front? What's in my front? That's right in front of me, right there. It's you, Boozer. You're right in front of me. It's you. Go Habs, go, man. Outrage. I hope it doesn't get worse, but they're down 2-0, and this usually would happen in the third period. Maybe they're just doing it in the second period, and that's what we're getting. Don't know. Wouldn't put anything past these Sens. Brad, that's how you think they would think, but It's obvious. I think it's the coach. I don't like that guy. I don't like DJ Smith. So take out their goalie then. That's it. Take his knee out. Come on. Take a penalty. Oh, he got his leg pushed into the post. Now I see. That makes more sense. Speaking of DGens, I think Shorzy's coming on soon. Am I right? Anybody know when Shorzy's starting? I know that the writer strike is over, so there's that. Oh, goalie fans on a shot. He's going in alone with Caufield. Caufield with it. Shot! Blocked. Okay. It was a good shot, but blocked by the stupid Sens player. Stupid Sens. He's stupid because he blocked Caufield's shot. Yeah, I mean the Sens squad, these guys, they're goony, but they that's what they're trying to do is get noticed. So they're gonna do what they do. It just I don't know. I don't know how they got away with putting out less than a required lineup, because that's what it seems. Shot by Joseph, and he scores. Ties it up. Yeah, that's right. They're not down 2-0. It was down 2-1. Nobody corrected me. Joseph's a good player, though. I like Joseph, Matthew Joseph. Got potential. So, I'm not, that doesn't surprise me that he could score here on a nice shot like that. I think that might have gotten a little bit off the blade of the defender's stick, though, and then rose up on Allen. It looks like that's what happened. But, I mean, a good shot by Joseph. I think that it rose a little more than he thought. It looked to me like it might have gone off the blade of the defender's stick, but I don't know. Maybe it didn't. Carter Hart would be good to have as a goalie. Why? Why do we need Carter Hart? They're doing awesome on the faceoff. I didn't notice that. 12 minutes left in the second. Habs up 15-11 on shots, by the way. It's a 2-2 game. To me, there was an angle. It looked like it went off the blade of the stick, but I don't know. I couldn't tell 100%. Nice lead pass there to Anderson. Oh, Doc. That's the Kirby Doc I love to see. He went up against and the backboards up against one of the big guys, and he just with one arm, he went in there and just threw him down to the ground. I love that. That's the Doc I want to see. Dominant, physical, and dominant. Not just a huge hit. I love the way he did that one-armed to show his strength. Harvey Pinard with a shot through traffic though in front of the goalie, and he made the save. If we get better play, I don't mind some of the physical play as long as it's not super dirty. But I don't mind that and fired up players. I mean, that's good hockey. Just that the guys on your team they're not really skilled enough if they go to a skilled game. But listen, playoff hockey is tough hockey. So they've got to be able to play like that. So I think this is the thinking. They want to see how these guys overcome the adversity of this kind of a matchup. I don't know what else the thinking would be. Doc can be an absolute dominant monster out there. I agree. Another shot by Joseph, saved by Allen. I find Matthew Joseph plays well against Montreal. I guess because I think he's from Montreal. Anthony, that's what I was talking about, right? The way he just throws him down, kind of stands there for just a second, shows his dominance. And that's what I'm talking about. Love that. And that's what he's going to develop into that guy. And then that's when, he's got potential to be an elite center, I think, Doc. I think he does. I'm not saying he'll hit it, but he's got that potential and he might hit it because there's games when he shows absolute physical dominance and skill as well. And he's a real big talent. Refs suck. We know that. Refs don't know how to control the games. Plus, I think there's 3 brand new refs in the league this year. That's going to be great. Clayton Keller would be so good to have. He's still with Arizona, right? Joseph, no, we don't have space for. I mean, listen, Joseph's a good player. Why do you want him to stay in Montreal? He's a good player for you guys. Face off. Primo's in halfway through the game. And the face off is going to be to Primo's right. Had a tough year last year in Montreal. He hasn't had an easy time in Montreal yet. But he's 24. He's still got time to develop. Let's see how he looks this year. They're in the corner fighting it out. Who's going to come up with it? Habs do. And they're able to clear it and dump it into the corner and chase. There, Matheson, they just said precautionary. Like I said, it's their new way. They're not taking chances with players anymore. And they've they've really revamped their medical staff. So it's a good thing. And now with a lot of good talent and even the prospects, if a guy gets hurt, you can call somebody up. You don't need to take a chance on the guy getting back early. Icing call against Ottawa. Oh, I see control from Shane Pinto. Right, I get you. O'Shea. Who's O'Shea? I know the name. Why do I know the name? He's in charge of getting. Yeah, I don't have any hope for these 3 new. When I saw that, I read this a couple weeks ago, I think, maybe longer. Oh, that's gonna be really great. It's gonna improve things. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, we're at the 8:35 mark left in the second, by the way. 17-12 shots on goal favor Montreal. It's a 2-2 tie. Shot by Sokolov, saved by Allen. Big rebound, pops out to the point. Cross ice. Shot came in, it hit a stick and went wide. Habs get it in the corner. Can they hang on to that and get it out? Nope. Doesn't seem like it. Nope. Oh, nice takedown by Trudeau. And the Habs come up with the puck. Caufield at center ice pops it out and into the corner. Behind the net, sends guy, passes it out. Gets away from the guy, but no icing because picked up by Savard over to his partner and up along the boards. Gets away into the behind the net there. Sent up along the wall. Montreal picks that up, but Slav gave a weird shot and gave it away. Oh. My voice just went away. Savard at the point to Slav. Over to Gooley. Gooley to Slav. Wow, what a beautiful give and go with Slav and Gooley. That pass by Gooley was sublime. Right up through the slot and traffic a bit, right to Slav. Beautiful. Interference against Brady Keeper. Little push on an Ottawa guy. He fell down. I don't know. I guess that's interference. Okay. That's kind of a weak call. I guess the other guy didn't touch the puck, so you can't knock him down like that. Yeah, he wasn't on the puck. I guess that's why. So that's interference. Still a bit weak. Montreal sort of wasted a little time there, getting the puck in their zone and just taking some time off that clock. Oh, Anthony Matheson, whatever it was, it's just precautionary to keep him out of the lineup so he doesn't make whatever it is worse. A little whatever he's got, probably nothing much, but better off not having play. Monahan all alone. Oh, he makes a nice move and almost connects something, and a bounce of the puck too. And there might be a penalty coming up here to Ottawa. Yep, Ottawa going to take a penalty there. Tripping call. There was a chance. So it was Brandstrom, the defender, that got the puck on net. Almost an own goal there. Slav looking good tonight. Overall, yeah, definitely. How'd we get on the price thing? How do I not get hungry by now? I am hungry. I just can control it. Ah, damn it. Joseph with a goal to go up 3-2. Damn it. Yeah, the guy just said carbon copy. That's twice. He did the same thing and he scored. And he almost had one the third time earlier. Would have been 3. Jeez. I mean, Primo still kind of. I think, yeah, Savard's stick there. I think it made it hard to judge where that puck was going. I'm just going to say that he would like to have that one back. Should have saved that. But listen, Joseph does this to us. So I'm not surprised. I've noticed that Joseph plays well here, but I think he's from here. So he's probably really motivated when he plays here in Montreal. By the way, Anthony, we do need a star. Getting Keller's not the answer. Developing that guy right now, and then drafting somebody, over the next few years, like hopefully getting elite players that way. But I think right now, developing a star like Doc, right? Anyways, the thing is, don't have reactions. Just reacting to a game like this, it's just a game. Habs are working on those things. And like I said, Joseph does this to us often. So we got 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes to go in the second. 40 seconds still in the power play. So that was a shorthanded goal. And listen, anyway, the game's not over. It's only 3-2. Game's not over yet. Plenty of time for this thing to change or to get worse. Penalty to Montreal here. Tripping, I believe. Jay, Slaps playing with a little bit more confidence. You're seeing it's looking better out there. They just went to commercial break. Suzuki is a playmaker and Doc is a power forward. Hopefully, Caufield can become a better sharpshooter and our star. He's still young. Caufield's got elite potential too as a goal scorer. We've got some elite players here that are developing and coming along. So I don't think that it's true that there's no elite players here. They're just not fully developed yet. So we're really getting close after this second intermission. We'll have 15 minutes to talk about whatever. So get your questions ready because Rick is here to answer them. I don't know why my signal's so damn weak tonight. Damn it. Got a weak signal. That's what she said. Sens time has come and gone. Outrage. I think there's a lot of there's a few players here that you can say that about, right? That are going to be big, good, and here for a long time. There's going to be a good core of good young players here for the next 10 years. Maybe that's why they got Kubalik, because they're trying to get a diving team going. Stutzla, Kubalik, who else? But Sam, in Caulfield's as an elite goal scorer, that's a one-dimensional thing anyway, in a way. And that I'm talking about an elite goal scorer, not overall player, but an elite goal scorer. And I think a pretty good player all around. Maybe not as much defensively. So the Habs, or I should say the Sens power play, 1:05 left. And 2 minutes left in the second. So, hey Matt Greer, how's it going? I'm doing okay. What's my thought on the kid? Then Habs just drafted him, right? This last draft. I don't know much about him to have any thoughts, to be honest with you. So no, I can't. I haven't watched him play. I've seen a couple of highlights. Seen the talk out there, but I don't know enough about it to be able to give an intelligent comment. Sens hit the post. Wow. Puck went off the backboards, and Allen just covered it up at the side of the net. They were scrambling to get that loose. Jesus. Oh, my God. Kastelik just missed putting that in. Ottawa surprising a little bit. I think what they why we're not getting it out, it's not getting out of hand with the physical stuff is they've gotten a little confidence in their game, and they're going to try to win this game. Can't win the game by just banging bodies and being in the penalty box. So, I mean, that's what I'm seeing. Right now, they're being successful at it too. I'm being joined by somebody. Hey, when you come in here, take the right side, eh? All right. Welcome in, Matt.
What's going on? I would have popped in really, but I had some company over for dinner.
No worries. I wasn't expecting you at all. So
I saw I watched the highlights of the two Habs goals. I gotta say, first off, Jared Davidson, that was a nice crispy pass to set up the goal for whatever.
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah,
that was a nice pass. He hasn't looked too bad. I liked the quickness on Slaff's release too on his goal.
Slaff's looking better tonight. Not perfect or anything, but there's improvement there. You can see it.
Yeah.
But ever since the second goal of theirs, they kind of gone downhill, and the Sens seem to have some kind of confidence in this game. I don't know where it's coming from with the lineup that there is. Although without Joseph, Matthew Joseph, they wouldn't be where they are.
Right.
Got two of the goals, but yeah.
Right. What happened to Matheson? Did he get hurt?
He has got a little nagging something, they said, so a precautionary thing to keep him out of the lineup. That's all.
Cool.
Part of that new outlook for the medical staff.
That's good. I mean, at least they're being,
Second is over.
smart about stuff now.
Anthony Caufield just doesn't have the size maybe to do that. I mean, that's, of course. But he's got an elite shot, and he's an elite goal scorer of the future.
As soon as BU season ends this year, he's signing his ELC. I'm pretty confident in it.
Yeah, most people are. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Team's going to be nasty. Oh, I can't wait. Season starts, I think, in 2 weeks.
The college season, yeah.
Yeah, BU's going to be so good. So good.
Wait, Anthony getting players confused? I think he is getting players confused. I don't know who he's talking. It might be meant Doc. I think Doc could go down with 3 guys on him and score. Mini Cole McCarr. Who's a mini? Hudson. Hudson's not a mini Cale McCarr. He's pretty much the same size as Cale McCarr. Remember what I was telling?
He's not. McCarr's better defensively, but I think Lane Hudson's better offensively. I really do.
But to say mini, I think people.
He's not a mini.
Remember what I told you when we were talking the other day? People only remember when he was drafted what his size was then, and they don't remember. They don't see
he's
that.
5'10" right now. He's
5'10",
165.
Yeah, so he's not a mini anything. He's 5'10", 165. That's not mini. He was 5'7" when they drafted him, but he grew.
I mean, Anthony, I don't know if you know this, but like I live in Boston. I have a front row seat to BU. I see him all the time. If anyone on here is going to be an expert, it's me.
Bragging a little bit there. We have many prospects. I forgot about Lane.
A little bit, but
it's only because Lane can't be in camp because he's in college. So you're not going to see any of the college kids here. That's so, you don't see them, you forget about them. How can you say mini Cale McCarr when he's the same size or just a little bit smaller? Just a little bit. How's that mini? McCarr's best defenseman in the league. How is Lane anywhere near him? Just wait and see. Just wait and see.
The reason I like the Cale McCarr comparison, and the reason I say Lane Hudson I think is better offensively, is because they both played in Hockey East, right? So, if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty and compare them, it's easy to do so because they played in the exact same college league. And Lane Hudson put up more points in his first season than McCarr did in his first 2. So offensively, I think Lane Hudson's going to be better than McCarr. Defensively, no. But, I mean,
he's going to be an offensive defenseman.
Reinbach is going to be there to make up for some of the defensive roles.
Right. Exactly. It's exactly
it. Lane Hudson's offensive potential is just off the charts.
I mean,
he's got to be one of the reasons why BU's been able to draw so many of these top. I mean, they got Matt Celebrini and Yzerman both decommitted from Minnesota to go to BU. Only reason I can think of is to play with Lane Hudson. Well, Yzerman to play with Celebrini, but Celebrini probably to play with Hudson, unless BU got him first. But I mean,
but remember what he said. Off the charts. Remember that.
I mean, it is. I mean, it's ridiculous how good he is with the puck and in the offensive zone. Like, it's stupid. Like, every time he had the puck in the offensive zone, he must have, before he did anything with it, he must have been able to make moves and try to make stuff happen for like a solid minute and a half no one could take the puck off him. No one.
I'll disagree with you, Anthony. Also say nowhere near the same level, but that's not true. He's telling you he played a little bit higher level offensively, and he's not in the NHL yet, so you don't know that, and neither do we. That's to be proven.
Right.
So
again, I'm because I'm very familiar with how Makar played in college, and because I know that Hudson and Makar both, well, Hudson's playing in Hockey East, Makar played in Hockey East. I know how hard it is to do what Lane Hudson just did in Hockey East. Cale Makar couldn't do it offensively. And Cale Makar is the best, one of, if not the best defenseman in hockey right now. Absolutely, 1,000%. But the fact that Lane Hudson did what he did in his freshman year and 1 year in Hockey East, and Cale Makar couldn't do that, I mean, that's to me that
it's a good indication.
Offensively, Lane Hudson's just.
It's a good indication. And by the way, Sam, it does matter what they've done on their way up. You can compare players a little like that. It's not foolproof or anything, but no, it does matter.
But again, I mean, it's
Rich. Thanks for being here,
both played hockey. I mean,
bonsoir. Hoffman is the GOAT? No. Hoffman's not our GOAT by any means. And Kovalev was the Sens GOAT. He didn't play anywhere near as good with you guys as he did here and elsewhere in his career. So I don't know. If he was your GOAT, Alfredson played better as a Sen than Kovalev did. If we could trade Caufield for Clayton Keller, would you? No, because that was a popular question last year. I don't have to hesitate. No, absolutely not.
Ooh, I just watching the highlights from earlier in the game. Monahan looked nice.
Yeah, Monahan. His first game in a long time, so there's a little rust factor there. A little bit. No, a little bit.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit.
I know Newhook looked really good in the first game.
Newhook, he shows his speed and everything. There's, and with Doc being a guy that needs a shooter on the line, and Newhook can shoot, he's got moves, he's got blazing speed. I think that's a good combination there.
Oh yeah.
I just wonder if Monahan would play there and would see somebody else with Nick and Cole. I'm even thinking, I'm trying to work that out. I've listened to a few things today that got me rethinking my take on my top six. There's some other options there. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of options for St. Louis. And I'm wondering if they're not going to take a look at Tanner Pearson. Why did I say that? They put him with the two guys in a scrimmage, and he looked good with them. It might be something that they do at the beginning of the season, and I don't know, move guys. I don't know. There's so many options for top six on this team. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Caufield got a lot of nice looks in that through two periods.
Yes, he did.
Like a lot of really nice looks.
He did. Showed a little bit of rust in that he wasn't able to get the puck where he wanted it. And probably he's adjusting a little bit still with the shoulder.
He'll dial that in.
Yeah. Well, that's what preseason's for. That's why when people watch preseason games and then they get down on a player who's maybe not having the best game, it's wrong because that's what preseason is for.
Yeah.
It's for them to dial their games in. They might have games where they don't look great, but it doesn't mean it's like, oh, that's how it's going to be all season, So...
But I mean, especially with a guy like Caufield who just had his shoulder surgically repaired. I mean, he's gonna get that thing back into wrist shot shape.
Well, he's gotta sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Regroove that shot.
Yeah.
That shot might not be fully like in golf. If you play golf, you know what a groove your swing, a groove swing, right? So he's got to do that again. He hasn't really taken a lot of shots until recently. He's got to regroove that swing. And that's what preseason is largely for.
Oh, yeah.
Pearson would go to the net if on the first line. I'm not so sure about that. I heard him interviewed, and he talked about it a little bit. And I don't know. I think from what he said, he plays a pretty simple game, and he'll do what's needed for the line he's on in his style, and he knows what they need. They need pucks fed to them. And that's what I'm saying. He'd go in the corners and wherever, and he'd get the puck and he'd feed it to them. And I heard him say this, so I disagree with you. If he needs to go to the net, he'll go to the net, but not just. I mean, he is a veteran. I don't know how long, 12-year veteran, Pearson? Been around for a while.
Yeah, long time.
So, I mean, it's a guy that, he knows how to play, and he knows how to play with various kinds of players on his line. So, I could see that. I know he's not a career top 6 guy, but I could see maybe to start the season, if they're not 100% sure, they might cycle different guys to start the season on the right wing there. I tend to think Nick's the kind of center can play with almost anyone. He'll adjust to who he's playing with. Anthony, it does. I agree with you, but that's in the past. Can't really go back and, it happened. It's over. I don't tend to go back and look at that kind of stuff.
What was that comment? Oh, about
Brady Tkachuk. Yeah. Sam and Anthony, players develop at different rates, so you can't really compare guys for that. Everyone develops at their own pace. Sam, I can tell you KK was probably not the worst pick in Montreal history, but in the long run, not a good one, that's for sure. Since when was Domi back in Toronto? They signed him in the offseason. And you say Hurricanes. What, didn't he go to Chicago? Did he go from Chicago to the Hurricanes and then sign with Toronto, Matt? Do you know? Max Domi? Or Hurricanes to Chicago?
I think it was
Hurricanes to Chicago.
No, I thought it was Dallas to Was it Dallas to Chicago? I think it was.
I don't even know. Was
it us to Dallas to Carolina to Chicago? Maybe.
No, us to where? Who did we get? Trade for him? We got. I can't remember.
Neither can I.
Who'd we get for Max Domi? Whoever we got, that team he went
to.
Oh,
it was Chicago to Gotcha.
Chicago to Dallas, and then it was Hurricanes to Chicago, Chicago to Dallas, and then he signed from Dallas in the offseason to Toronto. But he was a free agent, so that's what, yeah, that makes sense. Damn, who did we trade for him? Who was the guy we got for him? Why can't I remember this? I'm really trying to think it out, too. I can't remember. What does that say about me? Not anything good. Wasn't that we got him from Arizona? I said, where did we send him? No, we got somebody good. It was Anderson, Columbus. Thank you. Ethan.
Yes.
Thank you. And Aiken also, thank you, because he got it as well. Yeah, that's it. So he moved around a lot. When he left here, Max moved around a lot. And I think he's that type of a player. He's going to play for a few more teams yet. It is 9:00, and just to let you know. Domi, drafted by Arizona, traded to Montreal, to Columbus, signed in Chicago, traded to Dallas, signed in Toronto. No, There's Hurricanes in there somewhere. He played for the Hurricanes after the trade deadline. So let me see. Signed in Chicago. So between Columbus to the Hurricanes, signed with Chicago, traded to Dallas, signed with Toronto. That makes more sense. He's playing on his dad's team. Hey, Devin, how's it going? He is, and his hometown team. I think, I want to say that's where he was born. He says it's his hometown. So anyway, I'm not going to shit on Max Domi. Why? When asked about Montreal and has his feelings changed now that he's in Toronto, blah blah blah, Max didn't throw us under the bus or shit on us, and he said it was very stand up, and I got to respect him for that. He didn't fall for the trap that they were trying to put him in, and you got to give it to him for that. So it was Chicago, Hurricanes, Dallas. All right. It's very confusing. I don't know. Ethan says Arizona, Montreal, CBJ, Canes, Chicago, Dallas, Toronto. That's his 7 teams already. That's a lot. I mean, he's definitely a journeyman. There's something about the way he plays the game. There's something about that is the reason. And teams find that he's expendable at some point, and they move him. So we will see how that goes for him in Toronto. All right, we are going to be getting to this. I don't know what I'm saying. We're going to be getting to the third period. It just imagine in just a few minutes. Am I wrong, or did we should be getting close to that? Or I have no, not I lose track of time, but time I can't judge it very well or something. I don't know. I don't want to say this, but we should have never traded him. I don't mean when we got him from the Pens. Who'd we get from the Pens? Anthony, who are you talking about? Oh, J-Fan, there's something about either his character or the way he plays. How I've read it is it's something in his game that that makes him tradable. I don't know if that's putting it the right way exactly, but that's kind of how I remember what I read. Anyway, we'll see what happens. He's got 7 teams already. I don't know what the record is. Do you know what the record is for Journeyman? How many temes?
I don't know. How many teams did Jagger play for?
No.
Probably the record.
No, I think way higher than that. Jagger didn't play for that many teams.
He played for go. But he did play for a bunch of teams. Though.
He did, but I'm saying 5, 6 teams. I don't think more than that. Not in the NHL. I'm talking NHL, and I know that it's at least 11, and I think it's more than that. Is the record for a journeyman?
Oh, it's 12.
12.
Mike Sillinger, center.
Mike Sillinger. There you go. Petrie, he was good, but after what he said, screw him. How did we get on Petrie?
Played for the Red Wings, Ducks, Canucks, Flyers, Lightning, Panthers, Sens, Jackets, Coyotes, Blues, Preds, Islanders. And yeah, that was it.
Yeah, he moved almost every year, Sillinger. All right, I was right.
We're back. It looks like every 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, if that. We're back. Sens won the draw. It was 3-2 for the Ottawa Senators over Montreal. Third period, 19-17 are the shots on goal in favor of the Sens. Let's see if Montreal can turn this around. Stop by Allen. We'll have a face-off there with just 40 seconds gone. Hang on. All right. Habs win the draw here. Keeper.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
I'm ahead of you?
Yeah.
Where I'm watching it, I shouldn't be ahead of anybody.
I get 19 minutes.
I still haven't been able to watch any of these games on Sportsnet.
Well, I'm on ESPN Plus, so it's going to be behind.
I'm getting this from ESPN. This is the ESPN feed.
I don't know. I'm at 18:45.
I'm at 19:11. How am I ahead of you?
Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm way ahead of you. I thought you were ahead of me. I'm sorry.
No.
We're doing two things at once. I'm getting my BU tickets in watching this.
Oh. Slav doing a little bit of good physical work there. Oh, who hit him? Who was that? Somebody laid on a big hit. It was Doc. Doc is physical today. He just stopped somebody, stopped him dead along the boards with his shoulder. Fight. Kastelik and Doc. No, not going to fight him. Kastelik then goes after Keeper. Says no.
They sent Doc and the other guy to the box.
Yeah, but Kastelik just looking for a fight.
They sent Doc for that little at the end.
But that's who Doc stopped dead like that. Did you see it? He just stopped him dead with his shoulder right into him.
Kastelik hit him, tried to hit him in the knee.
Yeah.
That's a little scary.
What did Doc do to get a penalty?
I think it was he kind of pushed him in the head at the end.
So what? The other guy was doing worse.
They sent them both 4-on-4.
That's stupid. That's stupid. That's why the refs are stupid. Montreal hasn't won a preseason game in 3 years. I don't think that's true.
Not that it really matters.
Still, I don't think that's true even.
I don't think it's true, but it doesn't really matter if you win or lose. Preseason is all about evaluation.
Yeah, it sure is. So 4-on-4, 128 into that. And nothing happening big time. Is Kastelik out? Well, he's in the box. He's a brainless.
All right, do something with the thing. There we go. Whoa!
Even the commentator says, why is Doc in the box? Because he shouldn't be in the box.
Yeah. A little bit of speed. Working in a shot. Oh, son of a bitch. Pick play. 4-on-3 for the Sens. Oh, I don't know, man.
Oh,
that seemed a little harsh. Kovacevic to the box for interference. It was that play when whatever the hell that guy's name was cutting across, and Kovacevic and the guy bumped into each other. They called Kovacevic for interference.
I just watched it. I didn't see the interference at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was a little soft.
I still saw the replay. I still didn't see the penalty.
It was that bump. Like they called that bump when
that's what I said.
I've seen that 1,000 times. I don't think I've ever seen that called ever. Well, at least we know what the tone the refs are going to have already in the preseason.
Oh yeah, that was made earlier in the game. I said that this is what it's no better already. They're showing they're no better than last year. So it's going to be 4-on-3 here. There's a timeout was called as the Senators coaches had to explain
get there.
what a 4-on-3 was to these guys.
Well, who's wearing 74? He's got
74 Gignac.
Good pursuit on the puck got you might have just saw it when the puck got through Kubalik and he went out. Oh no. Gooley got stung blocking a shot.
Bad pass by
I don't know if he just flat out missed the net or if Gooley tipped that. If Gooley got a stick on that, that's a hell of a play.
He got up pretty quick on it after blocking that shot. Joseph misses on the wide open net.
I don't know if he flat out missed or if Gooley got a piece of it when he put his stick up. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I don't know. If
Gooley got a piece of that, that's a hell of a play.
Yeah, he might have though. I got to see that again though. They got to slow that down.
If he got a piece of it, that's a hell of a play.
Second effort, man.
Even just to get the stick there to get in the lane. Oh, yeah. I think that went off his stick. I think Gooley got a piece of that with his stick.
They're showing it? Okay, I'm going to see it.
It looked like it ramped up his stick. That's why it went high.
Yeah. He's hurting, but he gets up pretty quick. And then here. Still really hard to tell, even on that, though. But it looks like it does, but it's hard to tell.
Just for the hell of it, because I'm going to be biased. I'm going to say Gooley blocked it. Good on him.
Yeah, I'm not sold on that yet.
No, I mean, neither am I, but what the hell? Either way, though, it's still a good play to at least get something in the shooting lane. You know what I mean? So, at least mess with the timing a little bit. Yeah. Scored! Monahan! Great follow-up.
Jeez, I must have fallen behind more. Hasn't happened yet. Here they come.
Play Caufield. Yeah, that's just a great play.
Yeah, nice.
Just good awareness. Monahan got the body on him, batted in the rebound.
Yeah. Trailer on the plate.
That's just good awareness.
Yeah.
Caufield
tied up.
I don't know if Caufield meant to get the rebound, but if he shot low trying tried, not that I don't think he did, but if he tried to shoot low to make sure that puck came out, that's a good play.
No, I mean,
But
I don't think he shoots to get rebounds.
No. It's good speed by him, though, to get that and get in there into space. That's one thing I have kind of noticed, even last game, too, that the Canadiens are quick.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of speed on this team.
And from what I understand, a little bit of meth, too. We got almost 6 minutes gone.
Figured out how to tape his stick.
Slap's been okay tonight.
He figured out. Did you see his tape job? He didn't do like the one thing of tape at the end. He actually taped the thing.
I think that one at the end was a joke.
Bro, that's how we had it taped for a while.
Offside call here on Slap.
Oh, Anthony, relax. Caufield's fine.
What's wrong? What's going on there? 74, the new Pizzetta. What do you mean? Oh. Sorry, but Caufield needs to put one in if Joseph can. How does that make any sense? Okay, what's your reasoning for that?
I mean, he hasn't scored, but the big thing I've noticed is he's creating his opportunities. He's getting the shots on it. Just, he's got to get his shoulder back into shooting mode. That's all. He's creating the opportunities. I mean, his speed for sure. I mean, he's doing. He's basically in terms of getting into position and making his own shooting lanes and getting space. Basically, picking up right where he left off.
Yeah,
back into shooting mode.
He's doing fine. Primo was not the starter, by the way, Brad.
Who started, Alan?
Yeah.
They're doing the friggin' wave in the Bell Center.
Are they?
Yeah. I gotta get to the Bell Center for the game.
How is blocking shots in an exhibition game dumb?
And there's some guys that are trying to earn a roster spot. You got to see guys do that,
You got to play your game, first of all, and blocking shots is part of the game.
I mean, a guy like Gooley, I mean, actually, you know what? I don't mind seeing it from Gooley only because he was coming back from injury. So, again, he's another guy that's working off the rust a little bit. But they're fine. Oh, my God!
4-3, Ottawa.
No, they called another penalty. Slap's going to the box.
Slap going to the box this time?
Let's see what happened here.
You can see,
that's
going to be another shitty year for the refs. I think without a doubt.
Slap. No, that was a good call. Slap did something stupid. That was a clear check. Slap. I don't. Yeah.
What did he do? I just saw it. I don't.
He put his stick right between the center display's legs. Like he was. I guess he was trying to go for the puck, but he wasn't even close to it. That was a good call.
Oh, I see. I see what happened there. Yeah. That's all. He's 19. He's going to learn better.
Yeah, he's fine. Happens.
Baby, no, that was a legit penalty.
Yeah, no, that was 1,000%. That was the right call. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
No ifs, ands, or buts. So Sens on the power play. Let's see what they do. I don't know.
Looks like the PK might be a little bit more aggressive than it usually is.
Well, they got one power play. One power play goal the Sens have tonight. So I think it's they're 1 for 3.
I
1
mean,
for 3?
just that sequence there, they looked a little bit more aggressive. They looked like they weren't afraid to come out and close things off. You know how they usually kind of drop back and play that conservative box. Looked like they were more so, more comfortable getting out, being aggressive, closing off passing lanes, shooting lanes.
Yeah.
I like that.
That conservative box. Is that like when you date like a Republican girl?
Well, unless you go to a theater with Lauren Boebert. Then it's not so conservative.
Yeah, that's when she's not very conservative. When she's on dates and theaters filled with kids. Primo will be the starter against the Leafs? No. Jake Allen is my prediction for the start against the Leafs.
Yeah, I think it'll be Jake Allen too. I agree.
Maybe he's one of the rookie refs. We got 3 rookie refs this year in the league.
Oh,
yeah,
that's the recipe for success.
Yeah,
but in all honesty, though, like I mean, even with like same thing with rookie players, though, I mean, if they're rookie refs, you kind of expect them to make mistakes.
Yeah. Thing is, they won't get better. They'll just keep making mistakes their whole careers.
I mean, at least the good news is they're not going to get playoff games. If they put them in playoff games, then that's an issue.
How is Allen too small?
Allen's what, 6'3"?
I think he's 6'3". How is that too small, 6'3" in a goalie?
I mean, if that's too small, then I guess Carey Price was too small because he was what, 6'2"?
6'3", I think, also.
Yeah, 6'2", 6'3".
We're almost halfway through the third period. I quiet in the third period tonight. I don't know what's up.
Yeah.
He's not 6'3", Brad says.
Maybe I don't know.
Who is it that looks like a Gotham City villain? What's this now? The ref. Oh, okay.
Allen's 6'2".
Oh, he's 6'2". Oh no, he's 6'2". He's too small. Oh no. Mm-hmm. 6'2", also not small for a goalie. Under 6'2" is small for a goalie. Apparently.
Oh! Oh, wow. Was that Gooley? If that was Gooley, that was a hell of... Yeah, it was Gooley. Watch this defensive sequence coming up from him. Hell of a play. Gooley again! He's good, man. He's really good.
Yeah, it was a good play there. He's one-handed. He took the guy off the puck.
Kid's good. I saw someone on Twitter the other day say something about trading Gooley because we're gonna have Ryan Hudson and like
for Zegras. For Zegras, yeah.
I was like, no, or we don't do that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. But
no, Gooley's. I think Gooley's on the top pair of Matheson to start the season.
He could be. He could be, definitely. Although it's not as right. Like, who's going to play the opposite side? They're both left side defensemen. That's the only thing.
Well,
But I think I know Matheson can play the other side, but I think so can Gooley. So I don't think it matters when you got two guys that can play both sides. It doesn't really matter. Different situation, you switch up.
and it was I saw the same. Someone was saying something about trading Hudson for an elite something or another. I'm
Yeah.
like, no.
It'd be Sergachev.
They said the same thing. It's like too many X amount side defensemen. I'm like, Lane Hudson plays both sides of BU fine. They can play he'll play whatever side, doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I mean, he's probably listed as the left side, and you know what? We have more right side defensemen now.
Yeah.
So it's the right side guys that are going to take the hit on the cuts here in camp, I think.
Yeah. Like I said, I think our sixth defenseman, I think it's pretty much, at least maybe except for the sixth guy, but it's going to be Matheson, Savard, Gooley, Harris, and Jack and then pick someone. You know what I mean? Like, I think 5 of the 6 are pretty much set in stone.
Yeah, I think Barron's the odd man out.
Yeah, he hasn't really looked that impressive.
I saw a comment yesterday about that the Habs, something, I don't know which defenseman, like Gooley, not good enough, blah, blah, blah. And they're showing Adam Engstrom. They got to get rid of these guys and bring Adam Engstrom in. Or he's the one that they got, whatever. He's not even in camp.
Yeah.
I don't think Engstrom's better than Gooley.
No.
Oh, we got a whistle here.
Yeah, Habs going to the power play. Kirby Doc got put in a bear hug for a solid
right. Okay,
2.5 minutes.
That's what I thought I saw.
All right. Monahan.
So what did he get? Holding?
Yeah, I was holding. Story. I think this is New Orlander. Oh boy.
Yeah, holding Coliseum.
Oh, I can't watch this power play all season.
Well, they can go ahead here for a successful power play.
They can get the thing in the zone. Caufield. Ooh, nice move. They just scored! Oh, Cole Caufield. Let's go. Watch this. This was a nice move. Went down, little dipped inside, quick wrist shot. I think that the quickness of the shot surprised the goalie. He didn't close quick enough, and it had just enough to get through him.
Let's see. It's about to happen, I think, on this drive here. Oh, he just snuck it through. You know what? He changed the angle of the shot, I think, is what it was. He broke to the inside, changed. You could see he sort of pulled it in or pushed it out. I can't tell. And it snuck in under the guy's arm.
Yeah.
Sort of dribbled through.
Nice play.
Let's do this again.
Suze with a nice pass, too. Suze did a good job, too. As soon as he passed the puck, he kind of set a screen, sort of. So Caufield could dip in.
He pulled it in, I think, a little bit. He pulled it in to change the angle of the shot.
Yeah. Like I said, I think that, and he got
on
it
that,
also.
On that view, it doesn't look like he did that, but on the other view, it does. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He scored. Cole Caufield's first goal of the season in the preseason. To go ahead 4-3 from Suzuki and Norlinder.
He got that shot came off his stick so quick too. I think it surprised the goalie. That's why I don't think he closed up quick enough. That's why I got by him.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think he was ready for the shot to come at him that quick.
He just missed it by a hair. And I think it hit him.
But I think that's
inside
why.
the arm. I think he tried to close the arm and hit him just inside, just enough to dribble past him, through him. Right? Is that what happened?
Yeah, but I think the reason why that happened is because I think the shot got off quick enough that.
Well, yeah, that's how goal scorers win.
Yeah,
quick releases.
That's just a nice play all around.
So Habs up by 1, 7:40 to go here in the third period. Mike Johnson just said Caufield will score 45 goals this season. And then, listen, if you're scoring 40 goals in the NHL, in general, you're an elite goal scorer. Am I right?
I mean, Austin Matthews, they say he's an elite goal scorer, and he only scored 41, 42 last year.
Right. So if Caufield scores 40 this year, when I say he's elite, he's an elite goal scorer.
Yeah.
I think he'll get more than 40, but by a good amount. He just snapped it. Yeah, I think on the second view, like from the front, it doesn't look like he pulled it in. But he's got such a quick shot. It's crazy.
Yeah, it just surprised me. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
His just the speed at which he moves and the quickness that he can snap that with, it just caught the goalie by surprise, and he couldn't get. He just was. His timing was off. But that's what good goal scorers do.
Yep.
They use that quickness to their advantage.
Yep, that hair of a second. It's all you need to get that by. Well placed and
Ottawa.
quick. Montreal penalty coming up. To who? I don't know.
Oh.
Keeper. What? He's the keeper, not for the AHL. He's a keeper. Eye sticking. Second penalty. I've seen him. Hab.
Who is that again?
Brady Keeper.
Oh. Oh, Monahan's. Oh! Monahan just launched somebody. And then Gooley destroyed someone behind the play. Watch that. Well, Monahan had a nice little hit. He friggin' launched the dude. And I think Gooley might have just killed the guy. Oh, no, he's getting up. Oh, it's Joseph. He smoked Joseph right near the end of the play.
No, my screen just froze. My game just went off. Son of a beast.
That was a nice hit from Monahan. Friggin' launched the guy.
I just saw it now.
He left his feet.
Yeah.
He launched him.
Yeah, Joseph. He launched Joseph.
Good clear. Good block.
Habs killing this penalty pretty good. Minute 10 left in the power play for Ottawa.
Yeah, PK really hasn't looked bad. And from again, I've only really seen this period, but from what I've seen this period, it doesn't look bad.
Puck goes off a stick and out. I will have a face-off in front of Primo. 53 seconds left. The Ottawa penalty. That's what I got on my screen. I don't know where you guys are at, but it's where I'm at. Won't you go home, Josh Bailey? Won't you go home? Showing my age there, and that's because of Brad.
Oh,
Ottawa moving that puck around.
Ottawa 16, 2-minute trip.
Ottawa going on the penalty on the PK.
It's gonna be 4-on-4 for 29 seconds.
Okay, so it's gonna happen right here.
It looked like Gooley might have lost his footing. The stick just happened to be near his feet when he went down.
Was that what it is? It was a bad call.
It looked to me like Gooley might have been in the process of losing his footing, and Bailey's stick just happened.
Oh, it did look like that. I just saw it now. Yeah,
I'll take it. I don't care.
Yeah, but he probably did. Well, anyways, whatever.
I mean, whatever. Well, listen, we're allowed to have some freebies every now and then.
A late shot after the whistle. I heard the whistle and the guy still shot it. Both teams diving so much. Yeah, but considering the Sens have a couple of divers on there, I'm going to say, yeah. Let's see. We got this game. We do. Well, not yet. I mean, yeah, not yet. But pretty much. Okay, what's this about the Panthers team? More than what the Panthers got in their last 3 games against us combined, despite many need, my goodness. Where does that come from?
I don't know.
Eighth penalty. That came out of nowhere, that comment? I see Adam up there. Hey, Adam, I wouldn't expect you to any less from you. Don't worry. As Caufield starts scoring 40 and then maybe 50, and your guy stuck at 40, 42, no worries. Then we'll call Caufield elite. Yeah, yeah, I think Gooley did trip on his own skates. Hey, Guru, it's 4-3 for the Habs. Game's going okay.
Guru.
Considering we thought Ottawa's team was just going to be fighting all night, the game's been pretty good overall. .458 left in the third. It's 4-3 Montreal, and we're 4-on-4. Wait, is it 4-on-4 or a power play for Montreal?
Power play.
Because it had 4-on-4 up there.
It's 4-on-4 for it was 4-on-4 for a few seconds now on the power play.
Okay, that's why.
Get that across. Cole's open.
They need to play the trap. Trap's illegal.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nylander. We're not getting Nylander. Forget about Nylander.
I saw they want to use him at center.
Ugh.
Huh?
Well, because at center, you don't have to go into the corners very much. And that's probably why. I want a guy, if you're going to bring guys in, that have heart, not Nylander. Besides, he'll have a Leafs mindset and a Leafs losing ways in the playoffs mindset. We don't want that here.
By the way, question, now that the power play is over. Is it just a Norlander thing, or is it a power play thing where he goes to center ice and then passes it back?
No, everybody's doing it now, everywhere.
Okay.
And in every league, too.
I was going to say, if that's just a Norlander thing, I'm going to smack him.
It's not an Norlander thing. Everyone's doing it all the time. Adam, we'll see over the next couple of seasons. We'll see if I'm right or not. I wouldn't give a dime to get Nylander. Honestly, I don't want him here.
Oh, Kirby Doc.
He's got too much of the
excuse me coming through.
He's got too much of the Leafs stink on him. That's the problem.
Jesus, Doc's like a friggin' wrecking ball.
I think Guru's right. There's going to be better options than Nylander when Habs are ready for it.
You see, Doc there got the puck and they went through. Guy almost took his head off.
He's been playing like that all night, though. He's physical tonight.
I love it.
Physically dominant.
I love it. Need guys like that.
Nylander can stick it to the Leafs from somewhere else. Besides, you're talking about a guy that's going to want 11, 12 million when he comes here. You really want to pay Nylander that kind of money? Kent Hughes won't. Look at those guys in suits hanging out back there, he says. What do you want them to do there?
Whoa, swing and a miss.
Where does he want the coaches to hang out? A minute 12 to go. We're almost out of this game. Empty net for the Senators. Ladies and gentlemen, last minute of play. Game's over for you guys. I'll probably already. It's the last minute of play for me.
And that's fine, Brad. But
yeah, Brad, go ahead, waste your money. Awesome. Why would you want to do something stupid like that? Not that you're really going to do that. I'm not saying that Nylander's not a good player. I don't think he'll be
get it out.
Good Hab player. He won't be able to handle the pressure here. I know he thinks there's pressure there, but he's gonna have wicked pressure if he comes here. Like wickedly bad pressure if he comes here.
My word.
Every goddamn mistake he makes is going to be opened up into a big thing.
You imagine if remember when Marner hucked the puck over the glass in the series against when Mitch Marner, when he had the puck and he had acres of space to clear it on the PK and he just went woof into the balcony with it.
Yeah.
Imagine if he did that here.
Get eaten up. And mostly because an ex-Leaf is gonna just get chewed up. Anyways, I don't want Nylander. Brad, take a picture of yourself in that jersey. I want to see it. We're going to show it here on the channel.
We win.
Not official
Progress. Yet. We won a preseason game.
It's not over. It's not official yet.
Well, not for you, for me.
Now it is. Montreal Canadiens win a preseason game. All righty.
I can't believe it was the first time in three freaking years.
Is it really our first win in 3 years? That was true?
Yeah, that's true.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, but wait. That's 2 seasons without a win. This is the 3rd season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not 3 seasons without a win. It's 2. Get that right. It's misinformation saying it's 3 seasons. It's not. Okay, what are we going to talk about for like next few minutes? Oh, I've been on 3 hours already? Well, we're going to just do another few minutes. That's a long time. 3 hours I don't like going over 3 hours. So what do you guys want to talk about? How did I think of this game? Ottawa played a better game than I would have thought. Skill-wise, like the game itself, they played a better game. But I wasn't surprised that it didn't turn out into like this big brawl all night. Those kind of games never really, when you're expecting them, never really happen. I said this before the game or at the start of the game, and I kind of was right because it didn't get too out of hand there, so that's good. And I think Ottawa's players surprised me a little bit, and they gave a better game than I would have thought.
Holy crap!
Overall, mostly was Joseph, but but no,
they haven't had a freaking 40-goal scorer in 30 years.
We haven't, no.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, what else are we talking about? We're talking about Jesus Christ? I got lots to say on that subject.
Well, no, he just played his game. He scored a goal.
Jesus just played?
Yeah, he's wearing number 22.
Adam, you can make all the jokes about that bar is low, but wait, over the next 10 years, we are going to eat you guys up for breakfast and spit you out at lunch. Watch and see, man. Watch and see. And I'm confident in that because you guys are on the verge of downfall. You can laugh at me if you think so, but if you don't agree with me, that's fine. Slav was pretty good tonight. I liked the way he played tonight. Did I see the guy with a messy Montreal jersey? I did not. And I don't really care. I'm not into soccer personally, so I don't really care. What else we got to talk about? My thoughts on the game. Let's talk about my thoughts on the game. I like that Montreal came back to win it, and that Cole Caufield got the goal to do that. I like that fact. Cole looked pretty good out there.
Gooley looked really, really good.
Gooley did. Gooley looked really good out there. Who else impressed that has a chance to do something here? Of the young kids, like Gignac had a good game.
Yeah, I liked his motor. I liked his effort. I thought he worked hard.
Yeah, but I mean, he's going to be, he's not going to make it here.
No.
So, yeah.
I mean, Slav had his goal. Other than that, I didn't really notice much. But again, he's still working in progress, which is fine.
Ottawa will make the playoffs, says Adam. I say they finished top 3 in the Atlantic. Whew. That's a really big call. I'll tell you why I think that. I mean, they've got a lot of teams ahead of them to leapfrog. I don't know. If Boston has a big downfall, falls out of the playoffs, which I think they will actually, I guess there's a shot there. But I mean, you're looking at what? Leafs, Panthers, Lightning. I feel it's going to be Buffalo, though. It's weird to say because Buffalo always falls flat in their face, but I kind of feel Buffalo might be the team that steps up here this year. But We'll see. I mean, the Sens are looking good. They've got a pretty good team going into this year. I don't know if their rebuild is finished or not. I don't know. Lillard to the Bucks. I don't talk basketball. Or is that yeah, Bucks or basketball, right?
Yeah.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Yep. That's cool.
Are aliens or Jesus real? Can't be both. Yep, aliens. Not to say that Jesus was not real as far as was he a person that actually lived. That's not proven, but pretty much looks like he might have been. But is he the son of God? The answer to that, in my opinion, is no, he was not. There you go. But with the aliens question though, I mean, there's a lot of shit coming out about aliens. I don't know. I've always been one that believes in it. But I'm still not 100% sure. But it's really looking like yes. It just I to what end though? I don't know. What do they want from us? You know, if they can get here and do whatever to get here, and they're that far ahead of us technologically, and been around many more years than we have, like we're like it's like us going into a colony of ants and wanting to communicate with them. Like, how's that going to work? It's kind of like that. I don't know how I feel anymore about aliens, but it's looking like they exist. Anthony, yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. At least in 5 years, we'll be on the bottom of the division, and we'll be on the top, around the top, not right on it. Aliens could be us from the future, and this is a concept that you're right. It could be that. I think they'll be one of those surprise teams. Although, by the way, that's not what the American government, the people that are leaking this stuff, that's not what they're saying. I mean, I've seen guys say there's 57 different species of aliens that are living out amongst us. So I don't know. It's hard to know what's real and what's not on that. Let's see. Adam says he thinks the Leafs will be one of those surprise teams that start. Oh, who? What team you talking about? That start off hot. Everyone waits for them to fall, but they don't. Kind of like the Baltimore Orioles. We talking about the Senators? You're saying? Why does my friend get mad when I tell him that what if aliens are not what your mind is capable of knowing? You mean of comprehending completely? That's a possibility. Like a colony of ants, they don't know about what? They don't know about paying tax. Oh, the aliens should pay taxes? Aliens are gonna see Leaf fans and leave Earth. Aliens are gonna come back and say, we are humans from the future. The Leafs have still not won a cup. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know the answer to these questions. Did we reach the end? Have we reached the end yet? Another couple of minutes and we're going to take off. So get your last questions in about whatever. I'm good with that, but I'm not here for much longer. We're already 3 hours and 10 minutes into this live stream. That's a little long for a live stream. Hell, I don't even know if I have time. I don't know how much time I have before it'll cut off anyway. I know you don't understand what I mean by that, but I do, and that's what matters. All right, let's talk about what I'm doing for the future of this channel here, immediate future. Okay, so this morning I wrote my season preview. You can see, can you read that? Can you read it? Here, you guys can read it now. No, this is my season preview. Not my traditional season preview in that it's a little wordy and not as much looking at stats and everything. This is kind of, I mean, I do go over that kind of stuff, but it's a little bit different than I've done. So hopefully you guys will like that. That hopefully will be out in a couple of days. What are we today? We are Wednesday, so I'm going to try to get a VPN going tomorrow, and then hopefully on Friday's game I will be able to get this on Sportsnet with a VPN. What else am I doing? So we got Fridays and Saturdays games, back-to-back games this weekend, both against Toronto here in Montreal. Then they move on Monday to Toronto. And oddly, that's the one game I'm going to have no trouble getting on Sportsnet now. For my $250, I'll at least get Toronto games, which, you know, it's like something. Not. Adam would love that, but not me. So there we go for that. Then the last game is next Saturday. So not this Saturday, the Saturday after, in Ottawa. Last preseason game. There's like 4 days until the start of the season at that point, and then they start the season in Toronto against the Leafs, and they're going to start off with a win, as we always do against Toronto in the first game of the season, it seems. I'm hoping this is not a year where that changes. It won't be. And then I don't know what else is going on. I'll talk again about my plans for these live streams. So this year, for the early games, that's 7 and 8 o'clock games, any starts that are between 7 and 8 or earlier, I'm going to do a post-game show, not a pre-game show. And then when we have later games, West Coast games, we're going to start 9 o'clock and later, I'm going to do a pre-game show for those only. So that's the plans this season. We do have this hopefully coming up. No, October 9th, we've already announced it. If I can find my cursor, I'm going to play this. I like playing this thing that I made.
Time for the Pucking Around podcast. Puck around and find out.
So that's starting October 9th. We're going to be live. Yeah, and it'll be pre-recorded and on YouTube. It'll also be available in the audio-only format. I don't have anywhere to announce for that yet because I haven't set up everything yet for that. That's happening this week coming up. What else do I have to announce? That's pretty much it. So that's the future, immediate future of what I'm planning to do here. And that's pretty much it. So listen, it is time to go, as Baybye says. Thanks for being here, Baybye. We'll see you. We'll see you next game. Yeah, so we're gonna take off. So that's what I'm doing. Hopefully, you guys will look out for all that stuff. I just put out a video. It is predicting the top 6 and the defense for the start of the season. Please look for that. And I got other videos out there, lots of them that need views. Please go look at that. And that's it. So till next time, stay safe out there. Peace out, everybody. And that's it. Bye from me and Matt. Ciao for tonight. Enjoy the rest of the night. And that's it. Ciao, everybody.
See you, peeps.